Over the last few years, elections in the country have increasingly been characterized by political parties and candidates spending huge sums of money to woo voters. To curb the political scourge, Cabinet, at a recent retreat at the National Leadership Institute in Chankwanzi, resolved to come up with a law to regulate campaign financing.
For instance, we may be coming with a law on campaign financing. How much should a candidate spend in a political campaign? That should be regulated. In many other countries, there are laws which regulate how much you can spend.
But when did commercialization of politics start in Uganda?
It is just something which has come up. When I campaigned during the Constituent Assembly elections, there was no man at all. Even in 1996, when I campaigned for Parliament, there was no money in campaigns. But when I went back in 2001, wow, things had become hot.
Captain Francis Babu, a veteran politician, says the problem stems from the model of democracy the country adopted.
Our democracy we've copied is a capitalistic democracy. Let's get that point very clear. Once you've got that, it has got certain tenets in it and certain pillars. One is based on money.
While Wandera Ogalo and Captain Babu agree that having such a law is long overdue, we ask whether parliamentarians can legislate against a system most of them have benefited from.
Some of them are out of the expenditures are far beyond and they are out competed with by others. So we should have no fear. I really trust that our parliament, on behalf of the people, can enact such a law.
If the law is made that they cannot have money to give people, and the people of Uganda are told you should not ask candidates for money, it will be protecting the candidates.
The absence of adequate civic and voter education has also been cited as one of the factors facilitating the growing commercialization of politics.
The reason they ask for money is because they think that every time there's an election, it is time for me to make money. But that shouldn't be. Once they are educated, they will get to understand that every time there is an election, it is time for me to scrutinize who has the best agenda with me.
We sought the minds of some legislators on the proposed law.
In a dictatorship, I don't support that law because it is going to be a law which victimizes the people who are already downtrodden, the opposition, and the people in the NRM whom are not wanted at present because of one reason or another.
When you are meeting like your agents during the campaigns, you cannot meet them without giving them water. You have a meeting of the agents, you supply water. So are they going to limit the number of bottles the people will be giving? What I know is that political bribing, buying voters is already criminalized.
I hope they will put enough regulations that will not let some other people relax and don't put in, because it is competition. There are times when you don't put in, like the others are putting in, then you are lost.
The cure is actually this law that they are intending to bring. So thank God that they've started thinking this way. We shall support them.
The stakeholders are optimistic that indeed, if the government walks the talk and comes up with this piece of legislation, money in politics, which is mainly used to bribe voters with impunity across the country, can be reversed. Benjamin Jumbe, NTV.